Hi, I'm Diamond Williams and I'm going to be talking about stay-at-home fathers. In recent years, stay-at-home fathers have become a rising trend amongst modern families. Since 2000, stay-at-home fathers have become the norm, but are very frowned upon and so many people are against it. Researchers say it's damaging to Tyler boys' education and academically they are slower and less ready to start school. However, they do not go on to say if it's permanent or if they catch up over time. That causes a lot of controversy in the media. In contrast, the same does not apply for girls, as they tend to be more confident and skilled. On the other hand, there may be harmful emotional effects from the absence of their mother. This rise doesn't appear to be temporary, especially because more and more families continue to hit hard times, with what economic experts jokingly call the male recession. With an estimated 82% of layoffs being men, men are being laid off more frequently than women because they typically make more money. Society in general should support the reality of stay-at-home fathers because the male recession is real, and so are the psychological effects on families and stay-at-home fathers. Although less than 1% of fathers in the U.S. are stay-at-home fathers, the U.S. Census Bureau estimates that there are 158,000 stay-at-home fathers in 2009, up from 143,000 in 2006. The economic plays a huge role in why many fathers are staying home. But there are other factors that influence stay-at-home fathers as well. For example, more women are returning to work shortly after giving birth. Also, more and more women are the leading breadwinners in almost 40% of American homes. But despite the persistent wage gap between men and women in America, cost cutting in the workplace has led to many employers offering more flexible working conditions, allowing for more men to have the option of working from home. The traditional male and female role in our society are changing. Couples today are comfortable with the idea of stay-at-home fathers. Even these influence, the one that stands out the most is the fact that more fathers want to stay at home. In this generation's fathers have a stronger urge to be more involved in their children's life. In past generations, having a distant father was the norm, but not in this era. According to the New York Times, men are no longer dominant in the labor market as in past generations. In fact, more women attend and graduate from college than ever before, and at a higher increasing rate than men. There is a lot of challenges stay-at-home fathers face that any parent deals with, such as managing time, cooking, cleaning, and disciplining children. However, there are some that everyday parents don't deal with. For example, coping with the lack of interaction with other adults, dealing with a sense of isolation, and low societal acceptance. For a stay-at-home father, before there weren't as many support groups as before because people believed that it was not right, and that men should work and women belonged at home with the children. However, those outdated beliefs have been overridden with the thought of parents have equal responsibility taking care of their children. Although researchers say only mothers reap the benefit, on the contrary, fathers build a relationship with their children, and they have and had if they had a full-time job. Movies like Mr. Mom and Daddy Daycare blur society's view on stay-at-home fathers. The men are clueless about taking care of children in these movies. In general, society does not give them the respect they need, and movies send mixed messages that taking care of young children, or young children in general, is the woman's job. The rising trend of stay-at-home fathers is enough evidence to show the benefits that an involved father has on his children. Children with involved fathers may or may not be stay-at-home fathers are healthier and greater self-esteem and confidence, and are far less likely to get in trouble with drugs, delinquency, and other at-risk behaviors. Dads just want respect and support for working as hard as they do. Each stay-at-home father has their own ways of dealing with the pressure, but a lot share some distinct traits, whether it's stubbornness when it comes to asking someone for help or newfound love for their own mothers or wives. A few fathers walked into jobs thinking stay-at-home mothers have it easy, so they can handle it and assume it's a piece of cake. In the midst of dirty diapers, constant feeding, and unpredictable nap times, they were proven wrong. The roles in society have changed a lot since the 50s, and women have a lot more power. Also, men just really want to spend more time at home with their children. In these times, with the way the economy looks, that's a double benefit for the whole family. Times have turned around. Some say for the better and some say for the worse. But the real thing that matters is that children are getting a good balance of life and are growing up in a good environment. The fact that society doesn't accept stay-at-home fathers shouldn't really matter. It's the children that really matters. Thank you for listening. Bye.